Says treasure map when I exceeded the court. I should have looked where the staircase going up.
If I'm honest,
Well, Jedi, I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. My stomach started swelling up. It was huge. I was like, what the fuck? I was gonna have to go to the hospital. Never seen it like that. And then all of a sudden it went down. So my dad's gonna call the nurse. You're calling right now, right? Dad? You're calling right now, right? The nurse. Yeah. Ask us. No, just see if it happens again. Alright, we're gonna have to skip that. Because the courtyard that one has a lot of things. Yeah. So back to the top. There we go. Yeah, my stomach started getting big as hell. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital because all of a sudden my stomach started feeling like big. It was like huge. So I was like, damn, I gotta go to the hospital because it was huge. And then it went down. So I don't know. It happens again. I don't have a brace wrong. So maybe that's wrong. That shit went big as fuck. Dude, I put my brace on so it should be probably. Anyway, that's the first time I've seen just one side of my stomach. Yeah, I don't know. I'm over that's what it was, something. Because it didn't hurt. It was just getting bigger and bigger, and then it just went down. Slowly went down. I didn't pass gas or nothing. It just slowly went down. Let's see if it does it down. Then I'll call back this. She's going to have to go to the hospital, but just to be on the safe side. This signs and stop at the archer continue with this coast. I don't need her.
perhaps I'll come back to this.
Perhaps I'll come back. What the fuck? Screw it. Next one down.
I should come back to this another time. I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
if my schedule wasn't congested enough. That's isn't that a fire? I see that it's or like that.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making
Yeah, it hasn't
spell,
happened
handle lighting
since.
torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary,
That was
defending
weird.
against those who would wish to do us harm.
It's just
Sounds
huge.
versatile.
Quite. But before we get
Big
started,
bubble.
I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
That's oh.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Heard you.
Understand the game. Business. Right. It's supposed to be right. I don't know. Oh, whoa. Let's see that guy. Ping, 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 ping.
Ready for another round?
I think
Where-
so. We shall see who shows
Where?
up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Ones all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Lumos.
Come on! That's all you've got? Confringo! Bingo!
What's a duel?
Victory's fine, bitch. My boy didn't even do anything.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Because the
next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak. Potato.
Potato.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Dumplings. Oh,
Reparo. Lumos. Lumos. Reparo.
oh, that's a zap. That's why. So good. Zap, zap, zap.
That's it!
Let's rainbow.
Good one!
Yeah.
Excellent form!
That's how you know.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
What? I told you not to call yet. I said don't call yet. I said I told you not to call yet. Oh. Well, tell me it went away. Tell me it happened a little while ago, but it went away. I can't hear you. Well, come here. I said that come here. Said come here. I said, if the nurse calls back, tell her that it went away.
I trust
What
Mr.
the hell am I
Bradbury was
called?
able to accommodate you and that you
See,
found
you
success
couldn't come
in
in
your
before I finished call. I
endeavors.
told you before.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited
I can't hear you. I got
careless
big headphones
colleagues
on.
at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement.
Focus on the proper
And
wrong
keep
movement.
your wand steady.
So good, see?
Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've
Incendio.
set up a few targets for you.
Oh, shit.
Getting it. Keep at it. Please don't hurt yourself. Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
What? Huh? Alright. the spell on it. Must first add it to your spell set.
Lumos. Leviosa.
God. Spell.
Protego. Leviosa. Lumos.
The unfairness of being hungry.
That just within.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Yeah. Away
from me! Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. You made...
Oh, if you catch a whiff of anything, I mean, should there be rather a stench of some sort? Well, it's not me.
Leviosa. Lumos. Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa.
Let's just do it. Hold on, my God. Tap was on this box. Where you like to place it. Choose the spell right. First that which will smell so. Now, upload the pill because I'm sure.
Incendio. Accio.
Good, that's got really good. But you keep saying this, I'm sure.
Leviosa.
It's all good.
Incendio.
This is hard to.
Incendio.
I added it. I've done everything I should ask me.
what survives the reign of this
still on that
headmaster.
corner of the
I think
screen.
we should have a moon calf in charge.
But whatever, I must be tired. So, it's not good. Look, I'll bet what does. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna check my bag. Wow. Bullshit. Step my back. Right.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is-
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Shit.
Let Professor Weasley take over for you.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention.
Why can't I get that
What's
off
that
the
all
side
about?
of my screen?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Dad, you want to make me some popcorn?
See there? That's the door we need to reach.
Huh? Yeah.
And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
I could be the perfect wizard. Down of course, procedure. Leather blind. I don't see it. Portrait, just spell joke. Check it.
Silent as a grave.
They ain't never gonna find. I'm out.
You should have known better to cross my path.
That's cool as hell how that track is allowed on. Let's go. Got this, let's go for a try.
Bastian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the
Who's
librarian
there?
would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
Yeah.
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Here. Let's ask dumb questions. Why do I need a key?
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Aloha Mora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Aloha Mora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Damn it. Gotta eat something.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? The library is no place for larking about. Out at once! Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Mess! Better. I knew you hurt someone. Out with you!
What? What's the meat and Start from the beginning of the book.
The key.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess! Is someone... The library is no place for larking about. Out at once!
The key.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're a mortal, you best turn back. Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here with you!
Need someone to go through that whole thing.
Quieter than a juggernaut. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. It must remain unseen.
Back, I'm having a problem sneaking around this library.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
You aren't Must we encounter students at all hours of the day and
What
night?
the fuck am I not supposed to let her see? There's one on that side and one on this side. What the fuck am I supposed to have? Oh my foot. I don't know how I'm gonna do this or it's too hard. Make it to there every single time. Because I don't know where to go from here. There's two of them.
Silent as a grave.
The tutorial explains it. Yeah, I know.
Oh, that one's charmed
So
to look more
this
useful
fuck is
than
hard
it
as
is.
hell to do.
It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
I forgot what it said. Tell you the truth. You can accidentally skip it. It says, and
Ghost, don't let her see you.
If you're... Can't you
that
read
was
the
my
bottom
fault.
of
I seen that
pages?
page and I
Out of
was
here with
like,
you.
let me see if I can zap that too. Okay, I know what I'm supposed to do.
Quietly now. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Don't let her see you.
Yeah, making it, man.
Surely no one's
Yeah.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a
Oh, the
cure in the
mermaid.
restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaine to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Fucking know it when I fucking see it tonight.
We must remain unseen.
Protego!
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed. Quieter than a jobberknoll.
Lumos!
So,
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves!
like a
I've got to
5-year-old.
stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides,
He's
I
being
like
a
having
simp for
friends
me.
who are in my debt. Now
You
go.
see that? Being
Good
a
luck in
simp.
your search.
Being a
Now,
simp.
where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Repairing.
This one do it, sorry. Whoa, that shit's tight.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic.
So it's just supposed to, oh, willy-nilly just always moves. When that dark part's doing, let's see. Oh, pretty cool, actually. Oh, yeah. Let's see.
Where might this lead?
No, it's your environment. Whoa. No.
Ah, I need to wake up that room.
cross
How
that time,
surprising.
motherfucker.
Guards at the ready.
What? That's what I said? Oh, dude. Oh! Badass. I took his fucking thing, spun it around in the air, and was there looking at watch. Do it again, watch. Oh! Just destroyed him. Because I am the Dark Lords, boy. The LB and RB bot shit spun around and killed his ass. One minute, that shit was crazy. Took his own weapon to kill him. Takes
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Same as I doing. Hey, wait, what the hell? You can heat up. I said, stay where you're at. No one does that. Leave me alone. Oh, she said. Now, see it kill. What the hell? Now I got.
Tego!
Yeah. Damn. Make it so dog don't get him. What?
It is a book after all.
A 4% up. Yep. They're just gonna dump my face into this? Is this before the Mayflower? Does that look like Pilgrim's tracks? Did you say Holy Blue Goose? We should all just do it.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Oh shit, I'm telling everybody out the fuck. Tell the mayor, the baker, the governor, the banker, the chef, the cook. I'm telling everybody. I don't give a fuck.
Sebastian.
Tell me what I can and cannot tell me.
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
Wow.
I thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian.
Whoa, he didn't give me up.
What will
Alright,
your
cool.
uncle say?
Thought he was gonna give me up. Little bitch. Little simp. Why is there so many globes in this book? You know. I'm just fascinated. Turner. Why is there so many of this book? In this whole place, it's like, wow, 100, 200 other things. Globes. This is too. Place mega huge. Yeah. Place just goes on forever. Especially if you try to get somewhere. Question is that? Let's get me that shit. That's just right out. What the fuck are you talking about? Here. Let's begin whatever we're supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? Favorite book, two rest.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig.
That's your book and book,
A
bitch.
visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But
Sure
how?
did. Guess I got
Thinking on
this
it, perhaps it's best you
enchantment
spare
to
me
go
the
with
details.
Fair enough.
a lot
In
of the time.
fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
Shit.
Still,
I got
I need
these
time to
fucking
study
things
what
just to-
remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be
Don't tell me
surprised by
what to
how
do.
much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
And that was always what?
Transfiguration.
Looking at it. Yeah, situation internet. Wow. Yeah.
This looks intriguing.
It's juice and Firecracker 2? That looks cool as well. Or Firecracker.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Wow.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
A furlong from the dock. How long?
I do hope you
Far
find the
is it
astrolabe. It would mean so much.
Grace, what is it you needed my help with?
I was hoping you could dive down and retrieve...
Shit, right. Thank you. Stepping up, bitch.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Brian.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Stop. No. See, that's so push, dollars. Ox. That's dangerous.
Protego!
Damn it, bitch. Too many pretending. Which can't you shoot?
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh,
Thank you again.
shit.
And I do hope you keep diving.
Yeah, let's see what it feels like to travel. Okay, well, this is 7, 8, 0. Which ones? Let's go. Oh, some cool ass shades.
You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Sure, I'm gonna map this up. Game. I'm not, yeah, find treasure. I'm not finding treasure. Not the other.
It is good to see you, my friend.
It's good to see you, Jamaican girl. I haven't seen you in a while. What is up with what you
How
make?
nice to see you, my young friend.
What? I'm talking to you. Shut up.
It is good to see you.
Doesn't
my
that
friend.
look like accurate sound? Show you. There's so many focus adversaries. It's blocked. What is it? This one? You're accurate. They do it from over here. Mm-hmm. Chestnuts, Steve. Want an open fire? Stop. Wait. Spirits out. Oh, yeah, it says 12:30.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sirona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped.
Yeah.
Rumor has it that
Grab
Theophilus
that
Harlow
thing out of
runs
my
Rookwood's
Xbox,
day-to-day
please.
operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember...
Probably gotta take a break in a minute on the game.
Matty.
Yeah.
Be on
Come
your
back on
guard.
in the field. Oh. Yeah, you want me some macaroni and cheese for lunch?
Beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
What's that?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I see you.
Yeah, that's me.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Yeah.
Do you really think we can hold them off?
I'm not going anywhere.
You take this! You get over my dead body!
Not so tough now, are you?
How embarrassing! Hey, that's the best you can do. You're going now.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. Curious about these pyres. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
All on my own.
Beard, how beautiful!
Merlin.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
What? You're making that macaroni and cheese, right? Alright, thank you. As soon as the macaroni and cheese is done, I'll take a break on it again, so then I'll be back on after that.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
That's just screaming. Goodness gracious.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
Yeah.
The soil
Nice.
should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle
Oh,
arrangement.
gross.
Sniffler's Fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make
Oh,
it
I
a
just
vital
want a gross
ingredient
flower,
in the
man.
Wizard's potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better
Chinese
suited
chomping
to uses
cabbage, so
outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, what do you Professor.
Got? They're in the other
Bacon over there
It's
for
just at the end of the
on.
footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your
Don't mute
fingers.
me, don't
They
mute me.
do
I wasn't.
bite.
I'm sorry, I thought it was funny.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to
Magical
learn more.
plants
I'm
like
glad.
mushrooms.
Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students. To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships.
Alright, Jedi, I'm gonna take